Bob. Hey, Bob. Guess what? Hey, Bob. How's it hanging? I know time doesn't mean much to you. I just thought I'd let you know it's October 1st, which means it's officially spooky season. So hang in there. It's your time to shine, Bob. He lives there. All year round. October is hands down the most wonderful time of the year if you love arts and crafts and costumes. And I do. I wish that was my yard, but it's not. I don't have one. But I won't let that stop me. So let's decorate. The first thing I knew I wanted to do was these spooky lanterns, because I already had the lanterns. I got these years ago at Michael's. I don't know if they still have the exact same ones available, but they have plenty of other options that would work. I really wanted mine to have that glowing effect, so I took the glass out and decided to paint them with this metallic orange acrylic that I already had. And I'm really glad I did this part. It was a lot of extra work, but in the end it was absolutely worth it. But it is optional. While the paint was drying, I moved on to my cobwebs. Now, if you're lucky, you can go ahead and buy the black or white pre-made Halloween cobwebs, but by the time I got to Michael's, they were already gone. So this is just some polyfill that I had, and I just tried to dye it black. It came out gray because I didn't have a synthetic dye. But in the end, it actually looks pretty cool, so it was a happy accident. Now the fun part, just applying the cobwebs any old way you like. And I decided not to use adhesive on these because they're mostly going to remain indoors, and the cobwebs were hanging on really well, so it's an option if you need it, but I found this worked just fine without. Pull delicately. That is the secret. And patience. Be patient. And now for the final touch, the spiders. I was looking for a giant bag of little ones. I could not find one, so these are some large sparkly glitter spiders from Michael's. In the end, they hung on real well, so it doesn't matter, I guess, but I thought that was very odd, that all I could find was glitter spiders. Add 2 battery-operated candles, and voila! Spooky lanterns. I think these turned out really well. I love them. They would make a great table setting. You could put them in an entryway, on your door stoop, a fireplace, mantle, if you're fancy. Or if you have none of those things like me, stick around and see where I end up putting them. Today, I'm decking somebody else's halls because I don't have any. I don't know why I'm doing this like you don't have 47 tripods, but I just set my phone on the mailbox. Ah! It's going very well. Who gave this crazy girl a ladder? Oh, right, it was Jax. So I managed to hang all the lights without breaking anything. I was, however, covered in leaves, dust, probably some actual spider webs. Let's not talk about it. Anyways, lights were hung. We did it. I did it. She played with inflatables.
I discovered they had Frenchies, and apparently they come with their head detached. Ooh, hysterical. Can't get them out of the box. Oh. Is that how they come out? The skeleton Frenchies are born this way. His head is like superimposed. Yes. Oh my god. I gave birth to a skeleton Frenchie. Let's put him together. The Grim Reaper is moving. Look, Brutus, it's your cousin. Oh, I see. Okay, good.
And here comes the best little helper.
What do you think? I think I can't attach his head. Just sniffing my phone. Brutus, you're blocking the camera.
One cannot expect to do anything with Brutus around and not have his assistance. Or, I guess in this case, supervision? I'm not really sure.
We're doing more decorating, right, Boo Boo? He's like, what? We're gonna make some cutouts.
Alright, so I have my iPad, my projector, Brutus, cardboard. It was too bright downstairs, so we had to come upstairs. And now, now Brutus is the problem. You can't stand there. You can't stand there, goofball. You can't, oh dear. Oh dear. See, I'm in the way. Ooh. This is gonna require more tree. Whoops! Come here. Come here. I can't see through you. Your butt's too big.
So it took some bribery with some treats, and then I think I just bored him, so Brutus went and took a nap. And I was able to finish tracing all the cutouts. Then it was on to cutting them out. This was a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this would be easier. It was not. It took me forever. But thanks to the magic of time-lapse, you don't have to endure all that. And then finally, it was time to paint it black. I just used a flat, matte, acrylic black paint. Nothing special. And then let it dry. I thought she'd appreciate that before I attached it to her windows.
I should have measured in between. He doesn't exactly fit, but we're gonna make it work.
I just used painter's tape to hold everything in place, and so far it is working. The best part is that Jax already had a lamp there, so I just put in an orange bulb, and she has these automatic blinds, so with the push of a button, voila. Brutus. It's fucking awesome! I wonder if I need to lower him.
This is fucking so cool.
Now I kind of want a third one. So yesterday I was doing the silhouette cutouts for Jax's house, and I love the way they turned out so much. But as I suspected, I was like, I need to make more. And I'm over here like scrolling Pinterest for
for ideas. There's a lot that I like, obviously. And I think I know which ones I want to do. And the other thing is, while I'm sitting here scrolling, I caught myself thinking, you know, I don't have a yard. I don't have a balcony. But I do have a window. A very big one. So now I'm going to do something for myself, for my tiny little slice of the world. And because I can't just make things easy, I think I'm going to do this. I'm insane. But it's so cool. I love it so much. It'll be fun. And because we learned from our mistakes, we measured everything first.
This was clearly meant to be. So I had this pack of priority mailboxes that are like the exact right height. So we're gonna use those for the big one. And then I had a couple boxes that I didn't throw out yet. This one's gonna be for like some small details.
Waste not, want not, and all that. So it happened to work out that this large vignette fit perfectly in the larger window pane. And then I had the two smaller panes on the side that I decided to fill with some little added things. I found this cute cat with the bats, and then this kind of fun little pumpkin head dude. I think they both really complement the scene and kind of complete it in a really fun way. And I just want to add, I'm really glad that I used these priority mailboxes because these were so much easier to cut out. I think because they were thinner cardboard. I don't know. But, you know, just a bit of advice. And they are free. And then it was time to paint it all black. This time I painted both sides because I don't leave my blinds shut. I actually leave them open most of the time. And I wanted to be able to appreciate my own masterpiece. All the time. Boy, am I ever in love with this. It's so fun. I love everything about it. Although it does make opening and closing my windows kind of difficult, but that's what the tape is for. And yeah, it looks great in the daytime too. Super fun. Highly recommend this if you have no other space but a window. Decorate the hell out of that window.
Now I can see my light job too. Look at that. That's fucking awesome. Okay, the tree needs more lights. That's just sad. Alright, so Headless Horseman's kind of hiding. Alright, so yeah, when you come in, I think we're going to move him to the middle. Yeah.